Shocks Shorts.
Nothing flashy here. Just nothing in the background as far as videos or pictures or anything like that. It's just me talking about this USS Nimitz deployment sparks false flag fears among Iran tensions, like a Gulf of Tonkin thing. Conspiracy theorists warned that the USS Nimitz could be sunk. Gotta crack the neck. Could be sunk in a false flag attack to escalate the U.S.-Iran conflict, to draw us in. Look for a reason. Kind of like the president during. It's kind of like Roosevelt allowed Pearl Harbor to be attacked, because just jumping into the World War II, from what I remember, the American public was against it, but allowing the Japanese to attack Pearl Harbor, well, now the American public is all for it, right? World War II, well, that concept right here, if I remember correctly, it's late, so I don't know. Who knows? It's been a long time since I taught history and even looked up or brushed up on it. But I think that's what it was. Roosevelt at the time, I think the United States was itching to get into the war, but the public sentiment was, we don't want to go into World War II. Well, okay, let President Roosevelt turn a blind eye to the Japanese attacking Pearl Harbor, and then all of a sudden America was like, yeah, we're going to get into war. Is that what we're seeing with the USS Nimitz? Nimrod. Conspiracy theorists warned the USS Nimitz could be sunk in a false flag attack to escalate U.S.-Iran conflict. Historical parallels include 1967's USS Liberty incident and the Gulf of Tonkin controversy, which then we got into the Vietnam War. Strait of Hormuz closures could trigger a global economic collapse and catastrophic military escalation. Now, if 20%, from what I hear, of the oil goes through the Strait of Hormuz, if Iran shuts down or blockades it or whatever and doesn't allow that oil to leave, I'm hearing that could either cause the price of gas here in the United States to go from anywhere $12 a gallon to $20 a gallon, if you could find it. If you could find it. Welcome to the New World Order. That's what this is. The new norm. The new norm. Everything that they've been doing is all New World Order-esque, right? Especially in the last few years. But no, I take that back. 9/11. Yeah, they've been working on New World Order for a long time, and it's here. They didn't say this is the New World Order, although the new norm. Remember this shit? Fake COVID, coronavirus. Remember that? The new norm. That's the New World Order. That's what we're in right now. But it hasn't been made official, but it will. And all this shit that's going down, if the US Nimitz is allowed to get sunk, well, and it's a false flag, well, there you go. Full-blown war. Of course, Russia and China can jump in on the side of Iran. And this is totally retarded. Grid goes down, we get attacked. Or maybe we get attacked because we have the enemy within. But I want to share this information with you because something catastrophic. I want to say immature and retarded, because it feels like we just have. It feels like we're all in this world together. We're all in this boat together. Can't we all just get along? Rodney King, 1993. But can't we all just get along? Why is it that, was it 93 or 92? It was 92, Rodney King. One or the other. But anyway, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? It's like it's all orchestrated. It's like you got a bunch of overgrown children, for the most part, in running the world. They're just immature. You know what I mean? Because don't they have better things to do? No, they don't. They don't have better things to do. All they want to do is destroy, bring in the New World Order, and it's ridiculous where we're at. It's ridiculous. Then they want to do another scamdemic and bring that into lock the world down. Stack them and pack them, 15-minute cities and all this other nonsense. The deployment of the USS Nimitz, the Navy's oldest nuclear-powered aircraft carrier to the Persian Gulf has ignited a firestorm of speculation online. Conspiracy theorists argue that the vessel could become the linchpin of a false flag attack orchestrated by foreign powers or domestic interests. Domestic? Oh yeah, we got the enemy within. Most definitely. Pretending to be Democrat, pretending to be Republican, but they're rhinos. Yeah. See, here's the thing. We don't need to be attacked from another country. Look at these mofos, these idiots that are still doing the no king shit. It's played out as all get out. Played out. Who cares about that? Except that we care the agenda that this no kings is trying to accomplish. Other than that, they keep beating the drum. You know, no peace, no blah, 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 blah. That part's retarded, but the agenda that they're trying to accomplish, well, that's a different thing. That's another story. That's important because we don't want them to accomplish their agenda, order out of chaos. But this is what all this is. Domestic, these idiots with Kool-Aid in here. No kings, no kings, no kings. And then you got this shit going on, and the USS Nimitz could be a Patsy the Falk or whatever. It could be false flag, Gulf of Tonkin incident, and then everything gets ratcheted up. Order out of chaos. Depopulation, right? The Strait of Hormuz chokehold hinges on 21 million barrels of day. The Strait of Hormuz chokehold hinges on 21 million barrels of oil daily. That's 20%, which I just said before, of the world's supply. Iran's repeated threats to block the strait and U.S. sanctions and broader tensions with Israel have raised alarms, and analysts warn closure could spike oil prices, destabilize economies, and force U.S. intervention. This is a scenario fraught with peril. Starting a war with Iran, to me, is... Does Iran... Do we not have sleeper cells here in this country? Do they not have training camps from that neck of the woods in the Middle East? Training camps in here, right? In the United States, Estados Unidos, right? Training camps right here. Terrorists training on American soil, waiting for the call. The government knows about it. How do they not know about it? Of course they do. It's being allowed. It's being allowed. So the enemy again is within. Attack Iran. Iran doesn't have to send warships or anything. All they have to do is go beep, boop, 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 boop. Hello? Yeah. Now it's time. And then, grid down scenarios, mayhem, Deagle.com plays out. Right? Because the enemy's within. The enemy, it's like America has a cancer. Or America is filled with demons. We need an exorcism. The enemy's within. That's the way I see it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And all this been orchestrated and allowed. Everything. So look forward to the Nimitz being sunk. Or maybe not even. It could be AI. Who knows? Maybe CNN's already over there. Because they seem to be always in the know and on the scene before anybody else. Funny how that works. Common News Network. But I want to give you a heads up. This is all New World Order shit. It's sickening. It's disgusting. Stock up. And this is the year, I guess, 2025, that they want to make happen. Deagle.com, depopulation, New World Order, take out America. Mama said knock you out, right? Well, we'll see how it pans out, but there you go. There you go. It's unbelievable. Don't be a troll out there. I give you what I got. All right? That's what I got for now. I'll see you next time. Unfucking believable.
Sweet dreams.